You smashed my fucking car, right? You was drunk. Nah. When you smashed my car, I want you to understand something. When you crashed my car, you don't have to apologize like you say. But I let you not apologize. Don't never think that for a single second. You smashed my fucking car. And you crashed my car while you was drunk and you drove the fuck off. And you drove off. You can go whenever you're ready to. But I'm letting you know. And I want you to understand something, right? I want you to understand something, right? Understand something. Understand something. Go ahead. I'm letting you out. But you smashed my car. You smashed my fucking car. You smashed my car. You gonna tell him that you was drunk? You gonna tell him that you was drunk when you smashed my shit?
I don't know.
I know. It don't have to be a sport.
You're not supposed to write me like that.
I know.
You don't supposed to.
And because you were sucking everybody's dick, I'm supposed to let you go, right? Because you were sucking everybody's dick, I'm supposed to let you go, right?
You're now listening to the PlayDirty Podcast.
Welcome everybody to another session of PlayDirty Podcast. I am King Isaac and I'm here with
DJ Notorious Sam.
And also
Nayeli.
What's going on, y'all?
What's up,
Not
man?
much.
Hey man, don't be hearing people calls.
Yeah.
Man, you know?
Okay.
That's your boy, the big YouTuber.
Wait a minute.
Hassan Campbell.
That's
Yeah,
him?
that's him.
So what exactly happened there? I mean, like the audio says a lot, but doesn't really explain it. She knows who she is.
Nah, he don't know that lady. This
So
dude,
why is he saying what should he saying
Hassan
though?
Campbell, he got his car hit by this lady. She was drunk, and he confronted this lady. I guess she was so out of it.
The way he was confronting her though is kind
That's
of
what
like,
he do.
But that's kind of borderline.
He's a YouTuber.
He's a YouTuber.
Yeah, but I don't know.
This dude always got an issue with somebody.
Yeah, with somebody.
Intern, what is your question?
Is there a video of that?
Yeah, it's a video.
I want
There's
to
a
see
video.
that.
You want to see the
Well,
video?
then you look it up. We might post it on the website for anybody.
Yeah, we post it on the website.
Who's more curious to see what was that all
Lady
about?
just eating whatever she
welcome
eating
intern
the
back.
bodega, and this dude up here yelling.
You hit my car.
You hit my car.
I should have done that to the person that hit my car.
There's no need to apologize. Just know you hit my car.
Lady don't give a damn. He up here.
Well, all I would have said, listen,
Oh,
that's
man.
what my insurance is for, okay? Get the fuck away from me. I'm going to accuse you of harassment. That's kind of harassment, though. Some of the stuff he was saying to her, like, where the heck does he know?
So like he's sucking everybody dick up
Yeah,
there.
like, how does he
like
know?
He know. That's what I'm saying.
Like, that's harassment right
In
there.
the video, he all up in the lady face. So I'm
yeah?
like, man, yeah.
Wow. I would sue him for harassment. I'm sorry. Just like he's making his extra bucks in YouTube, I'm going to make my money on his ass.
Right?
Yeah, we're going to post the video at PlayDirtyEntertainment.com. So it's going to be posted up later.
Anyway, so you guys saw the Super Bowl this weekend?
That is plain dirty.
Yeah.
though.
I watched the second
I
part.
the second half, yeah.
The third and fourth quarters.
I heard
Okay.
about it.
Yeah.
I heard
And
that.
your opinions?
No idea.
Are you guys happy who won?
Yeah, I picked the Chiefs to win.
Yeah, I also.
You guys
yeah,
wanted the Chiefs to win?
Yeah, I wanted the
50
Chiefs to win.
years, right?
Yeah, 50 years.
50 years.
Since their
I
last
mean, they
Super
ain't
Bowl
my
win.
team, but that's who I.
Yeah, I picked this.
Yeah, but you always, I mean, 50
Shouts out to
years,
Patrick Mahomes. That boy did it work.
Right.
The first three
Okay.
quarters he ain't do shit, but the last quarter he stepped
yeah.
his
Now,
game
let me
up.
have one question, okay? The only reason why I'm asking, I don't want it to sound like I'm stupid or ignorant or anything like that. But I was about to read an article that says something about that it started by reading, welcome, how is it? I don't remember exactly how it was written, but it said something about say hello to the new black quarterback. Has there never been a black quarterback?
Yeah.
plenty.
So then why what was that all about?
I don't know. What did
Or
you
the
read
new
that from?
quarterbacks or something like that.
He must be the Forrest Gump of quarterbacks.
I don't know. I just thought it was like kind of funny
Right.
written. I'm like, what is this? So I was gonna read more into it, but I didn't. So I was like, let me ask the question. I don't want to sound stupid, but I really don't know anything about football. And I was gonna call young Chuck and ask him, but I forgot. He's my source for sports information, like really sports information. We originally were gonna we was gonna do a little barbecue, and I was actually gonna call you guys to come over, but we ended up canceling everything because he got sick. He ended up with influenza B. I was like, what the fuck is influenza B?
Damn.
It's just a cold. It's just the flu. But they gave him such a terminal, like such a science term, like such a medical term.
Right.
He's like, oh, I have influenza B. I'm like, stop saying like that. It makes it sound like you're telling people you have like the coronavirus or something.
It's okay. Last week I had a cold.
You had a cold, no. So we ended up not being able to do anything. He was sick as a dog. We're like, forget you, just... He enjoyed the game, but not like he wanted to.
Because he was sick, man.
Yeah, he wanted to enjoy it with like nice barbecue, everybody around him, cheering, whatever. Even though it's not his teams either. His team, he's a Ravens fan. I don't know why. He's a Ravens. And, but yeah, I got all screwed up, so.
Yep. Patrick Mahomes here. He's the third black quarterback to win the Super Bowl. The first one was Redskins, Doug Williams.
Is that why? That's probably what it was.
Yeah.
Also, who was that player that was the youngest winner? The player that was the youngest winner of all time of the Super Bowl. There was a player that was on the team, on the Chariots, whatever they were.
The Indians. Are you pulling a Trump here now? The Kansas City.
There was a team. There was a guy that was on the Indians. He was the youngest winner of the Super Bowl of all time.
On this team right now? I don't know about that. I guess we'll
Patrick Mahomes, he's 24 years old. I don't know. I think he was the youngest.
Is he one of the youngest?
Well,
Probably.
They said it on when they were doing the Super Bowl, but he was the youngest winner of all time.
They were recording it?
No.
Okay. No, I don't know. I didn't hear that. I don't know. Probably.
Yeah, he's the youngest.
So he is the youngest.
Patrick Mahomes, the youngest quarterback.
Okay then. Okay, so intern actually brought in a good question.
Good question. Good question. It's good
a comment.
So,
okay.
Patrick Mahoney, the youngest 24-year-old of all time to win Super Bowl. So if you're 19 and you win Super Bowl, you're next up. Step it up, guys. Step it up.
19. They're barely in college.
I don't know.
And 19, they're doing college football. What's the age that they can join the NFL? I thought they had to go through college first.
Yeah, you got to do 4 years. 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years of college.
3 years of college before you can touch the NFL.
Step up your grades, guys. Get there.
You have to be like a genius
you had
in
the
order
Seahawks,
to skip all that.
Well, Russell Wilson, who won the Super Bowl in 2014, so he was the other black quarterback. You had Doug Williams first with the Redskins in 1988. Then you had Russell Wilson in 2014 to win the Super Bowl.
And now
Now
him.
you got Patrick Mahomes.
So there's really only been 3?
Got the opportunity, man.
Right.
Wow. So, I guess, so the article was, so I should have read the article. It would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Yep. Okay. You see, I didn't know that. I was just surprised. Like, I'm like, what are they talking about? The first, what?
Right.
So I was intrigued, but then I got all caught up with other things, so I didn't read it, and interesting.
Yep.
Cool. But anybody saw the halftime?
I ain't watching. I ain't
It's
chance to watch.
the numbers for the viewers. 99 something million watched the actual game. But for the halftime, 1.3 or 1.5 viewers. So they're telling me that there's people who just tune in for that so-called halftime and the commercials. Are you freaking kidding me?
Wow.
I was like, wow. So that's why, so I don't understand then, that's why all this, I get it. A lot of celebrities don't want to do it because of all the bad stuff that's coming out of the NFL, which we all know it. To say there's only been 3 quarterbacks that were of, African American to win the Super Bowl, that says a lot.
You got the opportunity, man.
Yeah.
That says a lot. So for you to have all
black
this
quarterback up there, they want to keep it as a white, you know what I'm saying?
White
System with
sport.
the white quarterback.
Exactly. So that makes sense. I can see why a lot of celebrities who are in favor or against all that racism, they want to avoid doing the Super Bowl, the halftime. But then at the same time, then you have all the celebrities who crave it, they want it, they need it. So here comes Jennifer Lopez and Shakira.
Nepotism.
And the thing that I felt that it was really, she's starting to throw it at our faces. How she pull out her daughter to start singing in the show. I thought the show was about her and Shakira.
You're telling me that wouldn't be a dream of yours if you could bring your daughter on the stage? at the Super Bowl?
No, because I'm just I'm doing my own agenda. to try throwing my daughter into everybody's faces, just like Will Smith has been doing with his kids, and just like all the other celebrities are doing it. So that business is definitely not a business about how much talent you have. It's about who your parents are, clearly, and who you know in Hollywood.
If you were her, you wouldn't do the same exact thing?
No.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't
No.
bring your kids, you wouldn't give them the benefit of knowing you. Like, I get amazing haircuts from you because I know you.
No. 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 I wouldn't. And you guys have any opinions on this?
I mean, it's
if you got a spotlight and you try to get your
it's
kids
in
to
plain
shine,
sight.
that's,
Yeah, it's in plain sight. A lot of celebrities, they always put their child.
I kind of find that annoying.
Right.
I kind of find it very annoying. That, okay, so I get it. You are famous. Okay, you have all this money, so you get to, like, start throwing me your kids down my throat. So that by the time they get older, they're already going to have their career pretty much bought.
just like people pass their wealth down to their kids. You know, that's the same system that you're using.
Yeah, like, look at all the so-called supermodels. They're all the daughters of other models.
Yep.
So there's nobody really, there's, like, no opportunity for the nobodies anymore.
Yep.
No real talent.
Although, not every celebrity passes it well down their kid. Jaden Smith.
Well, that
He's
goes to
messing
show
up.
to you
He
that
tried.
sometimes people don't really
What are you
want
talking about,
it.
bro? He one of the hottest rappers out.
He really? I don't know
Yeah,
nothing about him.
Jaden got the hits, bro.
Really?
Yeah, go look that man up. That man
So
got
he's
hits, bro.
starting to make hits.
I had no idea.
Well,
Right.
I mean,
Smith,
he wasn't.
he got hits, bro.
He didn't do that good as an actor, though. As an actor, a lot of people were like, we don't want
He
you
was
as an
alright.
actor.
He was alright.
Yeah, he was.
But yeah, but he
found
was
his lane
trying.
with the
He
rap.
tried.
Yeah, he found his lane
He
with the rap,
tried.
though.
Yeah.
He found something, though. He found it with the rap, so.
Someone writes really well for him.
So is he doing
I
the
guess.
bubblegum rap like they say about Will Smith?
Nah,
You guys ever heard of it?
He don't do bubblegum rap.
The,
Nah.
the clean rap?
You mean like the?
I mean, I've always read that they always make
Bubblegum
fun of
rap.
that about Will Smith.
Yeah,
'cause
Will
he's-
Smith never cussed in his
Yeah.
yeah.
He was going for that, yeah. Bubblegum rap.
You know, because it's like very bubblicious. Yeah. That's the only reason why I've always heard that term for him. And it's true. If you listen to like the Wild Wild West and all like Fresh Prince of Bel Air, come on,
Yeah, he's known for that.
they're very catchy. That's for sure, but very clean.
Yeah.
That's the only way to do it. Only way.
Yeah. I mean,
Intern true.
he's hip hop, so.
Yeah, that's true. But like in a way, I mean, I'm not like I've always said to each its own, but at the same time, I do get a little annoyed because then that just gives to all the people out there, all those YouTubers, because that's what they want. They want their 5 minutes of fame, and hopefully, some channel or some producer spots them, and they can get their fame.
Right.
It just makes it harder because now you have all these Hollywood celebrities popping up their own kids and prepping them to be the next big celebrity, and I don't think that's kind of not cool.
It's no different than being a king or a queen. Their kids are obviously.
And I don't support kings and queens. Like, I'm glad we don't have that shit here in the U.S. or anywhere else
we
except
do.
for England.
President's kids still become.
Obviously,
Follow them.
clearly, Trump is the biggest example of that.
The JFK family. So the Kennedys. Kennedy's been going for years.
We know that it's clearly stated,
Reagans.
but it's not when it comes to like the government itself. We still have a so-called voting system, okay?
It's not right, but there's nothing we can do about it.
Obviously not, and Trump is the biggest example of that. Like, he's got his entire family working for the White House, doing what? I would
Bubblegum
would like to know what exactly
They all do
they
bubblegum
do.
rap these days.
Yep.
Yeah, like they have titles that I'm like, I didn't even know that. What is like personal advisor to the president? I thought you had to have like an actual career to do that. But apparently not. You just have to be his daughter to get that. Nepotism is very clearly, and it's even bigger nowadays. That's all I was trying to say. And at the end of the day, I don't fucking care. Everybody just do whatever they can.
Yeah, social media was blowing up by Jennifer Lopez and Shakira not honoring Kobe right, because they just did a little giant cross lit up with purple and gold purple and yellow. So they said
They half-assed it.
They half-assed it. And so social media
everyone
blowing
knew
up
what
about
it
that.
Well, yes, everybody knew what it meant, but I mean, you could at least say something. I mean, it's like the man did die in a very tragic way.
Yeah.
I
You're looking for Kobe tribute. They got a little gift up here.
Oh, they could have said something like, R.I.P. Kobe, and his daughter and everybody else that died. They died very
Just had a
tragically.
cross up there.
Our prayers to them. That's it.
With the colors, that's
The
it.
colors.
Well, if you know what it meant, good for you. If you don't know, because there's a lot of people out there who don't know.
Nobody
How you gonna know?
That shit.
Exactly. Very, very simply basic. But now, do you think that was them or that
Small
was the way that they organized it?
I guess.
Because I mean, they partake. I'm pretty sure they have a lot on the what they're doing, but on the organization of it itself, they probably don't have control of it, do they?
No, they said they was going to honor Kobe. That's what they said. Jennifer Lopez and Shakira said they said they would honor Kobe, the late Kobe and his daughter.
Oh, okay.
How many celebrities do you think? How many basketball players
I guess
still
at least they
take?
tried, right?
How many basketball players do you think still take helicopters to practice? How many people still take helicopters to practice after that happened?
I don't know.
Well, a lot of celebrities are coming out saying that they're afraid to do it, but you know, unfortunately,
They still going to do it.
people leave
Right.
and people stay.
That's what I'm saying,
You
yeah.
still stay. You still stay behind. So unfortunately, you gotta keep going, and they have a very hectic schedule. I have to give them that. So I can understand why. You know, at first I was like, why not just drive? But then, yeah, it's true. When you have a family,
That California traffic.
Yeah, traffic, yeah.
yeah, and when you have a
He
family,
said he flew
and-
just spend time with his family because he going to spend an hour in traffic. They miss out on the opportunity to spend time with his kids. So he got a helicopter. He
So
cut
that's the
down
reason
that
why a
time.
lot of these people do it. All these celebrities and all these sports people, they have.
You got to optimize that time.
Yeah, first of all, they have the money to do it, and second, if it's gonna save them 3 hours, 3 hours that they can be closer to whatever else they need to do. Yeah, I can see them keep doing it.
Now I get it. Now I get it. I didn't understand before why he was doing it, but yeah, I get it.
Yep.
Yeah, it makes sense when you
When you're
really
playing
like
ball,
stop thinking about it. It makes
after
sense.
practice, man, you got to optimize that time. Spend time with your kids.
That's true.
Yep.
Anyways, well,
May
that's
he
all I
rest in
had.
peace.
Yeah, RP.
Yeah.
Well, that was my only complaint about the Super Bowl.
At halftime?
The halftime.
See,
I just felt like that was too much.
I ain't watched that halftime.
Yeah,
I was
I
asleep.
just felt like that was too
Took
much.
a nap.
Took a nap.
That was cup.
Shit.
You see, I'm like, I wasn't really looking forward to it, but some people apparently do.
Not really.
Some people still do. And the commercials. Did anybody saw the Jason Momoa commercial?
Yeah, I seen
With
it.
Morgan Rocket, was it Rocket Mortgage?
Yeah, Rocket Mortgage.
Mortgage, something like that. Rocket Mortgage.
Right, Rocket Mortgage.
Where I guess they're trying to imply your home is your home. When you're there, you get to relax.
Yeah.
But the way they did it was kind of creepy and funny at the same time. Just to describe it for you real quickly for anybody who has not seen it. It starts by him walking in as himself. He's walking towards his house. And once he's inside, he starts taking off. He takes off his chest, trying to imply that it's an implant.
All fake.
Or, you know, it's a prop. He takes it off, takes the muscles, takes the hair out. And he's sitting super skinny with a bald head, watching TV, lounging his couch. So when you're at home, you're yourself.
Intern does the same thing.
So he's kind of funny, but at the same time, like what? But like when you're home, you're yourself. That means all these celebrities everything is fake about them.
Hey. Subliminal.
Yeah. Then the wife trying to help him. He on the weight bench trying to lift the weights. He can't do that shit. His wife trying to help him. Ball got no weights. He up there struggling. I'm like, bro.
Was that his real wife though? I did
Yeah,
not.
that's his real wife,
That was
yeah.
his real wife. Okay.
Yep.
All right, I didn't see that part. I only saw bits and pieces of it through pictures, but I haven't really seen the full commercial. But I heard plenty of it. So anybody check it out.
Take a look at that.
Yeah, that's all I
Yeah,
got.
Lisa Bonet. Yeah, that's his real wife.
There you go. There you
There
go.
you go.
Who is plenty
Lisa
years
Bonet.
older than him, by the way. She still looks good though.
Does she look good? Yeah.
Oh yeah, we couldn't blame her for that, or blame him for that.
Yeah, you gotta chop that down, man.
So we'll leave it at that. That's all I got for this segment. And when we come back, we're gonna discuss how soon is too soon. You'll find out more.
Play dirty.
Let's get it.
Please don't call my phone if it ain't about them
Yo, play dirty.
Worldwide.
That's a 36 mix provided by DJ Notorious Sam.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what you got for us in the box office, sir?
All right, quarterandboxofficepro.com. Sony third Bad Boys installment. Bad Boys for Life spent their third weekend at top. The box office was $17.6 million. That makes it the 5th film to notch the three-peat in the past year alongside Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, Frozen 2, Avengers Endgame, and Glass. Shout out to Bad Boys, man.
Wow.
Anybody watch the movie?
Yeah, intern saw the movie.
You seen it?
Actually, my boy's in the beginning of that movie.
Oh, yeah?
The entrance scene where they're going along South Beach.
Mm-hmm.
He's in that scene.
In that scene?
Yeah.
When they running? When they racing?
No.
What was he doing?
The high shot. He was just walking along the.
Walking along
So he was
South
just an
Beach.
extra
South Beach?
walking.
Okay.
He's just an extra.
Cool.
Temporarily.
That's what's up.
He's my future Will Smith.
Yeah, I seen the movie this past
You saw the
Friday.
movie, DJ?
Yeah.
You liked it?
It was good. Give it 3 out of 5. 5 stars.
3?
Yeah, 3 out of 5 stars.
Why 3?
Yeah, the storyline is predictable. When you watch,
Okay.
that's the
So
only
it's
thing.
very similar to the other 2 movies, storyline wise.
Yeah, it's good though.
Okay.
Give it,
All right.
you know what I'm saying? You get that South Beach feel.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody been down to South Beach, you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
The vibes are right.
Okay.
Make you want to go down there and party it up.
Take a quick visit.
Yep.
I don't know why, but every scene that I seen of Martin Lawrence, he looks swollen.
Yeah. He looked sick.
Mm-hmm.
So
What is like something wrong with him that we don't know?
he
He
got
don't look
something.
fat. He looks swollen.
Yeah, he looks swollen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
His face all swollen. And
Yeah.
stuff. His eyes
Yeah.
all something
Bulgy.
going on with Martin.
Yeah, I'm like, I keep looking at him. I'm like, he's not fat. He looks swollen.
Right.
I'm like, wow.
I give
Hopefully he's okay.
Never
I give
know.
it a 4.25.
That old age probably hitting them.
You get what? A 4.25.
You give it 4.25. What? Okay. Alrighty. Out of
Okay,
5. Well,
yes.
that's not bad.
So you give it a 4 out of 5. All right.
A little bit above that.
4.5. Okay.
Yeah.
4.5
Okay,
stars.
Below that.
It was a good movie.
All right. Moving on.
All right, number 2, 1917 with 9.4 million, a 40% decrease. The total right now is 119 million.
One of my clients went to see that movie and she said she was falling asleep.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
what
one of them
happened?
Oscar films.
1917. It's a World War One movie. It's about World War One.
Yeah, it's like one of them Oscar movies.
And she
you know.
said she was like falling asleep through like certain
They're
parts.
trying to tell a deep story. You gotta really get into it. So
Yeah, I just thought it was funny when she's telling me. She's like, I was tossing off in that movie. And this is like a 70-year-old woman, okay? And she was falling asleep.
Wow.
I'm like, okay.
That's why
It
she's
must
70
be
years
that
old.
boring.
No, she's very active. So when she tells me she's falling asleep, that's because she thought it was a little snoozy.
Right. That movie boring as hell, then.
number 3, Doolittle.
I guess you have to be ready for it, I guess.
Yep.
Probably.
Doolittle 3?
Yeah. Number 3
Too
is
much.
Doolittle with 7.5, a 38% decrease. The total right now is 55 million. That movie took a loss.
What they was expecting, though.
They thought it was gonna be number 1.
Man.
They really did. They thought it was gonna make money with that
They
movie.
ain't catch my
They
attention.
catch
No,
my attention.
no,
Guys,
and
nah.
a lot of the reviews from people are being, it's been pretty
Yeah,
iffy.
that was the projections though. They thought that movie was gonna really make some money.
Nah, they fucked it up.
I guess they thought
They
because
really
of the
didn't
name.
think Bad
They
Boys
thought
was
it
gonna
was the
do
name.
anything.
Right.
They thought Bad Boys was probably gonna be number 2. Doolittle was gonna be number 1.
But I think it also had to do with the name attached to it.
What do
You
mean?
had Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey. He just came from Avengers. They thought, oh, as long as we have this big name, we're gonna do good.
Yeah, we're gonna do good.
Nah.
Goes to show you, people.
All right, number 4, Gretel and Hansel with 6.1 million. That's their debut. It got a 57% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's what it currently stands at.
Wow. So horror movies have
So
done
horror
pretty
movie.
bad this year, huh?
Yep.
Early this year.
It's not doing good, man.
No, because you had The Grudge, who did pretty bad.
Yep.
Who also got an F score, correct?
Yep.
And then you just told us just the last week about the, about
Turning.
the BBC, The Turning, also
yeah.
Yep.
an F rating. And now you have Hansel and Gretel, who's also a kind of a horror flick.
Yep.
Damn.
Gretel and Hansel, they switched it around.
I'm sorry. Gretel and Hansel.
Copyrights.
Yeah, it probably didn't have to do with that.
They want to switch it around. Put the female first.
I'm sorry. Gretel and Hansel.
Yeah.
I thought it was Hansel and Gretel. I thought that's how
Yeah,
it was.
Nah, they switched it around.
They switched it around.
They messed
They
it up.
put the female first.
Nah, they ain't mess it up. They ain't trying to get sued. That's what it is.
That what
Yeah,
you
they're
got.
trying not to pay. They're trying to avoid paying somebody, that's for sure.
The 5, Jumanji, the next level was 6 million, 22 decrease. The total right now is 291 million. All right, still up there.
Yeah.
That's
After
right.
8 weeks,
I like
damn.
that idea.
Number
I was gonna
5.
ask about that. I was wondering
Yep.
how's it doing.
Yep.
I was wondering.
Number
Now
6.
you heard?
Number 6, the gentleman with 5.6 million. The 40 cents decrease. The total right now is 20 million. I want to see that.
That one I'm surprised that he's doing pretty good. I mean, I know he's got Matthew McConaughey and talking about drug lords and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems to be surprisingly good.
Yep, still up there. All right, the comparison, the total box office this weekend was 79 million. That's negative 35 below last weekend, but a plus 7.6 above the same weekend last year when Glass led for a third frame with 9.5 million. All right, overseas update. Bad Boys for Life grossed an estimated 30.8 million overseas from 63 markets, giving it international tally of 142.7 million to date, a global total of 291. And top markets for the prequel include the UK with 14.8 million,
Wow.
Germany with 12.7 million, and Mexico with 10.5 million,
Damn.
and Australia with 10 million. So,
Very good.
Yep. 1917 took in an estimated 20.9 million from 61 overseas markets, bringing it international jump to 129.8 million, and its global tally to 249 million. Doolittle bought an estimated 17.7 million in 63 territories, bringing the total for the universal release to 71.4 million internationally and 126.6 million worldwide. All right, got some more
Okay.
news. All right, according to ComingSoon.net, Netflix has announced the official premiere date for the upcoming 10th episode, 3rd season of the supernatural animated series Castlevania. Any of you Castlevania fans out there, look for that.
Yeah.
Season 3.
I started watching it. I have to.
Yeah,
I
it's pretty
just
good.
started it.
Yep, I watched the first season and the second season. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Season 3 will be available for streaming on March the 5th, exclusively on Netflix. Yep. Electronic Arts and Respawn Entertainment surprised fans today with the revelation that the 4th season of its hit battle royale shooter Apex Legends entitled Assimilation is set to drop tomorrow with gameplay trailers showing all the new features. So you can go to PlayDirtyEntertainment.com and check out the trailer. The Lost Boys series get new pilot order at the CW. What?
The Lost Boys?
Yeah, Lost Boys. They gonna get. You know the little old 1988 movie, The Lost Boys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Peter Pan.
Yeah.
No, not Peter Pan. What are you
Peter
saying?
Pan
No.
and Last Boys.
Okay, we have a contradiction here. I'm not sure. He's thinking the Lost Boys
No.
from Peter Pan.
Nah,
and
not Peter Pan, bro. It was the vampire horror movie back in the
That's what I thought.
80s.
With Keith Sutherland.
Yeah, Keith
Sutherland.
Sutherland.
They're vampires. They're teenager vampires.
Yeah.
We lost for a minute.
They were the original.
Lost
Yeah,
Boys.
they bringing it back.
No. What was that movie? Twilight. Teenager.
You can't remake The Lost Boys. That's fucked up.
You didn't even know what the Lost Boys was, so why do you
Oh,
care?
The Lost Boys is Peter Pan.
Nah, bro.
None. It's non-stop. Bam, that's how it is. No changes.
Okay,
Nah,
I don't
never
care what you have to
mind.
say.
No comments on this one.
Go-
But it's not
look-
Peter
intern,
Pan.
Go look it up, man. Go look.
I've seen that movie like hundreds
Yeah,
of times. Oh boy.
All right, Mortal Kombat Legends
Very
Scorpion Revenge trailer release. The official trailer for Warner Brothers' new Mortal Kombat R-rated animation film, Mortal Kombat Legends Scorpion Revenge, has been released. You can go check that out at PlayDirtyEntertainment.com. Yep. Alan Sandler extended deals with Netflix for 4 more movies. Netflix has extended its deal with Alan Sandler, The Uncut Gems, and Happy Madison Production to make 4 additional movies.
Oh, he's
following
doing
the-
4?
Yeah.
Oh,
following
I
the
heard-
success of
at first
Sandler.
I heard the 3.
Yeah. Following the success of Sandler's and Jennifer Aniston murder
I
mystery
was gonna say
comedy.
these are all Sandler movies, right?
Yeah.
Anything happen, Madison?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it, man. That's all the news I got for you.
I mean, he's proven himself as an actor. Even though he
Yeah,
does,
King guy said he did his thing in the movie.
he
right?
does a lot of
Yeah,
silly
yeah.
And Uncut
comedies.
Gems,
but-
you said you seen with him. He did his thing, right?
Yeah, my sister saw it and she said it was good.
Yeah.
It was really
Yeah, I
good.
gotta check that out.
Fast paced though.
She said
Fast-paced.
but she said that he was really good though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, just because you make stupid, silly movies doesn't mean you're not a good actor.
Nah,
it actually takes an actor to make stupid, silly movies
It sure
work.
does, yeah. You know, he nailed it all the time. You know?
Although he does characterize himself, he can't really do anything else that I know of.
Well, the problem is that a lot of the people, they box them. You know, that you're a
box
comedian,
them,
or you can only be a comedian.
Yeah, that's what they try to
Which
do.
that's
Yeah,
the problem that
they
Jim
put you
Carrey has.
Yep. They put you in that box.
He's
Right.
boxed into a comedian, so every time he tries to do more serious roles,
They're not going to give it to him.
yeah.
Yeah.
He, you know.
I know the problem. I'm
So
also a comedian.
I can see how it can be
Terrible.
frustrating.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, but
A terrible comedian.
King guys, what's going on in the music game, man?
All right, so I'm gonna read off what caught my attention. Billie Eilish thinks a lot of hip hop right now is lying about guns and women. What y'all think about that? Y'all think she got a point there?
well, it's,
Yeah, facts, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
But
Everybody
everyone
knows that. I
Right,
hope.
right.
I hope everybody
Right.
knows that.
But you know, you always gonna have those people that backlash.
Yeah.
You know, against
Yeah,
somebody's
you got
spoken
Future talking
opinion.
about,
you know?
You got Future talking about he taking this perk, this, that,
Right,
and man, no mother
right.
get down like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he stopped doing all that years ago, and he still talks about it.
Oh man.
All right, so talking about the whole Super Bowl. Tommy Lauren, I don't know, y'all probably heard about this. Yeah, she bashes Jay-Z and Beyonce for sitting down. Yeah,
I saw
like-
that.
Then Cardi B came out of nowhere, sticking up.
Right, Cardi.
She
then
came out
you got,
doing that.
you got
like,
Cardi B and
like
also
scream she does.
Kaepernick also coming out, you know, saying I thought we was beyond. Like, remember what Jay-Z said? You know, we passed the kneeling.
Yeah.
You know, so
But
you over here sitting
Sit
down.
down, yeah.
Yeah. So
I thought we was past that, Jay-Z.
right.
They were tired. It's okay. They were tired.
They've been doing a lot of sitting
They had
down
a long
recently.
day.
That's what I'm saying.
They didn't take the helicopter to get there. They
Jay-Z
walked.
out here contradicting himself, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta watch it, man.
You got-
Like I said, he got that informant run his label, so
right. All right, so
you can't trust a man like that, man.
now you can, because you know you just never
He just,
never know who-
I think with them sometimes what it is that when they don't start the trend, is like they don't care for it. So since it wasn't them, the ones that started being trying politically correct or incorrect, whichever way you want to look at it,
Yeah.
it's like, we're not gonna follow it because we didn't start it.
right.
They just seem to me
But he
a little
making money
bit
off
pompous
the.
in
You know what I'm
that.
saying? He making money off it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Trend is your friend.
Yeah.
That's
Could
true.
be.
At least in the stock market.
All right, so Dog the Bounty Hunter's daughter, Lissa Chapman, charged with harassment after arrest. Yeah.
Tell me why.
So Lissa was arrested late Thursday night on charges of harassment and resisting arrest. Yep, in Honolulu.
Honolulu. I know they've been
Hawaii.
having a lot of problems since the wife died.
Yeah, then
And
he
only
got
what?
a new girlfriend or some shit.
Yeah, only
Yeah,
like
Dr.
6 months or
Dr.
7
Drew or some
months.
shit, yeah.
Something like
only
that,
like
yeah.
the argument is because it's only been 7 months since she died.
Mhm.
But you have to realize that woman was battling cancer a little bit before she died, way before she died. So I've met a couple of people that have had their spouses passing away from a cancer. And they've already had kind of like say their goodbyes the moment they had diagnosed, and they were told you only have like a few months to live.
Right.
So by the time they get to the point of burying and moving on, they already kind of moved on. Because at first I was very judgy, and then somebody tells me, no, when you deal with a sick person and you see their weaknesses as a sick person, you kind of go from that attraction you have for them to just, it kind of sympathy.
Yeah, it's our distance.
So it's like,
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that sounds horrible, but I guess it's true. I mean, you don't know until you've been there, and hopefully nobody's ever been there. But
Right.
if you ever be there, that's the only way you can judge.
Right. Yeah. So Lissa, she got out on a $500 bail for the
$500
harassment.
bill.
Yeah.
And who was she harassing? The
daddy?
wife, the daddy's wife, the daddy's girlfriend, fiance, whatever she's name.
No, the police officer.
Police officer.
Yeah, when she was getting arrested, she was resisting arrest, and she
Oh, shit, high drunk.
But did it say
Prob-
why she was getting arrested? Just curious.
because she struck and shoved a man and a woman.
Okay.
Yeah,
It was probably drunk.
most likely.
Drunk white girl.
Yeah. Drunk white girl on the loose. All right, so I'm gonna read the top 5 on the Hot 100. Number 1, we got The Box by Roddy Ricch. Number 2, Life is Good featuring Future featuring Drake. Number 3, Circles by Post Malone. Number 4, Memories by Maroon 5. And number 5, we got Someone You Love by Louis Capaldi.
I like Memories. I definitely liked it.
That's alright.
That was Maroon 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like Maroon 5 too.
Like I said, I don't like Adam Levine. I used to like Maroon 5. Back when they were Maroon 5.
Mm-hmm.
Years ago. Like in the 90s when they started. Now I don't care for him.
He lead singer though, Nayeli. So you gotta like him too.
But I still don't like the fact that he calls himself Adam Levine. No, I don't like him. I like the group. I don't like him. I think I like the
He
group.
the lead vocals on that group.
I like the group in general as a group, not him as an individual.
Not just him.
No, I find him annoying.
Wow.
I still have the first single though. That's Maroon 5 again.
All right, so we're going to leave it there. We're going to play this Dirty Six mix. Nayeli, what we got coming up?
How soon is too soon? I say too soon is too soon. We'll find out more. Exactly what I mean by that.
Play Dirty.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Play Dirty.
Back, everybody.
Yes, sir.
All right, so answering the question, how soon is too soon? Do you guys have any idea what I'm referring to?
No,
Please
ma'am.
explain. Explain that.
All right, I'm going to explain this. A couple of days ago, my coworker started telling me that she was going to go on this trip with a couple of her friends. And she decided to end up canceling everything, including the Airbnb that we're staying, because first of all, it was going to be all girls. It was going to be all girls. Nobody else was bringing a boyfriend, a husband, nothing. It was just, it originally was going to be just a girls trip. And then one of them, the one that orchestrated the whole event, decided that she was bringing her boyfriend. Everything would have been fine if this boyfriend was like an old boyfriend or something. She knew this guy only for 2 days. And she was bringing him along already on a trip where they were going to stay at an Airbnb for a couple of days. And he was going to be the only male around. And they knew nothing of him. It's not somebody they knew from the neighborhood. It was somebody that she randomly met online. And she was bringing him to stay over. Do you believe she acted correctly by canceling everything? It's like, fuck, I'm not going. Or was she just like being too judgy?
People are dangerous. So I have to say.
I mean,
Yeah, they don't know the buddy.
Yeah, they don't know the
what I'm
dude.
saying? So it's girl trip, and he know what I'm saying? They spend time with him, he get back. When she get back.
Correct.
Right,
So
right.
He
that's
ain't got to go on the trip and stay his ass home.
that's
It's
the
gonna be
sad
awkward.
same thing.
No
So
people don't know him.
that's what I was like. I'm like that
He
is
could be a rapist.
yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah.
So she was concerned because some of the other girls, like 3 of them were
You said
okay.
she met him online.
online. Don't know
what I'm
anything
saying?
about
You
the
don't know
guy.
nobody?
You got
From
no time
Adam
to know
Lee.
anybody.
Yeah, you don't know him. You know he's been following her on Instagram and stuff like that. So he knows more about her than they know about him.
Yeah.
Because he was like a follower. And then after a couple of months of nagging her like go out with me, she finally agreed to go out with the guy and then decides to bring him on a trip where they're gonna sleep over for 3 days
3 days.
with a total random stranger.
Yeah, terrible idea.
So that also brings me to the question, like when you meet a guy or a girl, how soon would be too soon for them to move in with you? What would be like the average time that you consider like a more appropriate time? Or something where you got to know them a little bit more?
You said
Probably,
to
yeah,
move
man.
in.
You got
A year?
Yeah, probably, yeah, man.
Probably like 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah.
You see, King Isis
I've been
says 5
talking to you
years.
for like 6 years.
You just
Hey,
never
5
know.
years.
You just never know a person.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's the problem. Especially, so you're going on a trip for 3 days. You don't know this guy. Like we were just saying, we don't know you're a rapist or anything like that. And then she goes and find out that she already had him like sleeping over. After only 2 days.
Wow.
After only 2 days. She was like dumbfounded. She was like, I can't believe that she's doing that. And then she already had like a history with like shitty boyfriends of prior to that
Yeah,
to this relationship.
repeating that cycle.
She had
Yeah,
like a shitty
exactly.
boyfriend that she had
Once buddy get the poom poom, he gonna be on.
once he get them, you know.
See what it's like? Once he get over to him, he gonna be on to the next chick, man.
but yeah, that is too soon.
But you know, it all depends on the dude, though. But
Yeah.
But you don't know him. You don't know anything.
Nah, you don't.
So
yeah.
why would you risk them and then you have kids in the house?
But he on social media, so he ain't.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, I'm not
serious.
Go
Ain't no
ahead.
serious.
You know, like I'm not
You're just
trying
trying to
to
catch
be. I'm not trying to be a bitch or anything. But if you have kids, I definitely judge it a little bit more. Only because now you're putting your kids also in danger.
big
Not only
risk.
you're
Yeah,
in
you bring-
danger. Now you're putting
Bring
the
buddy
kids
around
in
your
danger.
kids.
Right.
Chilling at your crib. You don't know this dude.
You don't even know if, like you said, you don't know he's a rapist, a child molester, or anything like that.
As an intern, sometimes you get a gut feeling that someone's a bad person and you know that leave ASAP.
No.
And sometimes you
no.
get a good feeling. But usually you don't trust that. I guess nonetheless, she has a bad history of judgment of people. She obviously attracts consistently the wrong people, so she has no judgment whatsoever. And she tried to
Clearly,
trust
she
the
has
guy.
no judgment. Obviously, who brings the guy to stay with you with your kids already 2 days after barely know them? Just because you know them in social media doesn't mean you really know them. That's the argument
That's what I'm
here.
saying.
Yeah.
These guys
Yeah.
been following
Yeah.
her.
on the front.
Yeah, exactly.
These
Oh,
guys
fake life.
supposedly been following her for about a year on social media. Social media.
So he been stalking.
Not in person. Exactly. When she said that to me, I'm like, that to me is like somebody that's stalking you. And you finally gave out.
She sounded desperate.
You finally gave out
yeah.
your information because of this year he's been harassing you, kind of, for your information. Oh, give me your phone number. Give me your phone number. I want to get to know you outside social media. But after 2 days, you don't bring him to your house, to your kids, and you don't bring him with your girlfriends on a 3-day trip
Right.
to stay at an Airbnb.
That's crazy.
But you don't know nothing about the guy.
Yeah. What about you, Nayeli? What's your
I'm already a 6-year relationship and I'm still not motivated and bringing him in.
Damn. Now you say you don't trust your
I've
intern.
been dating her for 6 years.
I still don't know you. You have bad habits.
I may have slept. If I slept in your house, I've slept in your bed by myself.
He stayed in my house during desperate times, which is really during the hurricane season.
That's
He
it.
stayed 2 times
2 times. Damn.
during the hurricanes.
That's the last
He
week.
stayed with us the whole time during until the hurricane passed by and everything. But other than that, no, I don't know you. You might be a killer.
How many times have you slept? How many times have you slept at my house?
I've stayed at your house a few times, but it took maybe 3 years before I stayed over at your house.
How many times have you met
It
my
was
parents?
3 years. It was 3 years before I
3 years.
decided to stay, and I only stayed like one night.
That's it.
That's it. And then some of the other times that I've stayed is because we also have a mutual friend that she comes down from Chicago and stays there with him. So then I stayed too. So I've never really been alone with you.
How many times have you met my parents in 6 years? 3 times, 4 times?
I still don't know you, dude. Who are you?
Well, this is working out. It's okay.
Well, y'all need to get y'all shit together then.
I'm aware. I'm very well.
Damn.
Kind of moving past it.
So you see, for me, 2 days, hell no, it's not gonna go by. In 2 years, I'm barely gonna see you like at a cafe or something. You're not even getting my address in 2 days, let alone coming on a trip with me.
Half for the time you spend the night. Damn.
Hey, I've slept in a tent with you several days.
Well, we went camping, but yeah, after 6 years.
How long y'all been together? Half of the time. How long y'all been together, Nayeli?
6 years.
6 years? Damn.
a whole hand and a finger?
That's what I'm saying. Wow.
You never get to know a person, okay?
That's what I'm saying.
No, but
I just got in trouble.
right? Oh,
trust
yes, of course, I don't trust you. I'm not just kidding. All jokes aside. Yeah, definitely 2 days. Not even a year to me is something that, especially you don't spring it on onto your friends like that. Because okay, fine, you don't care about your safety, but now you're putting them at risk too.
Right.
They don't know the dude. They don't know the dude. So in this case, I have to say my friend was right, her friend was wrong. You should never do that. So that right now they're a little still iffy. They're not quite talking very well, even though they know each other for a long time. She felt pretty much betrayed that she even did that because she ended up canceling all her plans. She decided not to go.
Yeah.
She decided not to go because she's like, I don't feel safe. And I don't blame her. I don't blame
Yeah, I
her.
don't blame her either.
Nah,
She
man.
should have just chose a different time to,
a time and a place, man, for that.
Mm-hmm.
Bring buddy on a trip, a 3-day trip. Come on, man.
Exactly. I mean, like, if you, I mean, I understand.
That's just awkward. Let's put it other, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you can't really have a decent
That's
conversation.
what I'm saying. Hit
Right.
around.
Yeah.
Let me
You
change.
can't get rid of them.
Right.
Because he's right there.
Let me change the scenario. This is you're staying at an Airbnb, so you're in a house, you have your own room, but it's still a house, right? A private house. Now, do you think it would have felt a little different if they were in a hotel and each had their own room? Will that have changed the scenario?
If they each had their own room?
Yeah. If they were in like a more of a hotel setting, not
hotel
an
setting?
Airbnb, a hotel
It'll still
setting.
be weird, but
It would have kind of been a little bit different.
It still would have
Because
been a little
they would have had
different,
their
right?
own little space.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But if they in the same space,
Yeah, then
under
that.
the same roof, nah,
right,
man.
nah.
Nah.
Yeah, because
You gotta let that-
I asked her that, and
Gotta let
she's
that
like,
ride now.
and she actually
More
gave
public,
it a thought.
you know,
Yeah,
you're more in a
That's what I'm
public environment.
exactly.
So-
She gave it a thought, and she's like, you know what? I didn't really think about it. She's like, if we were in a hotel and she had her own room, you know what? She said she wouldn't have been as bothered. She was
Right,
more bothered
right.
about the fact they were like in
But
a
if
house.
it's a girl
Right.
trip, though,
But it was
you
a
don't
girl
need to be
trip.
You
on
don't need to be there. Yeah,
It's a girl
exactly.
trip.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
bonding
girl
trip with the girls, man.
Right,
That
right,
is true.
right.
It
If
was
y'all trying to,
Yeah.
so
you know what I'm
just
saying,
that
some-
alone was
yeah,
already bad.
Get close with that relationship, then
Yeah.
it should
They needed
be
to
a
go on
girl
their own trip, not
yeah.
bring it on the girls' trip.
Yeah.
That's where she acted wrong, and everybody has all the friends are like kind of mad at her, and they have the right. She needs to come back and apologize to all of them for doing that because she kind of ruined
Be
it.
the bigger person in
Yeah,
this situation. and
not only be
apologize.
the bigger person, she needs to take the blame, the responsibility. She screwed up. It was a
Yeah.
girls' trip,
It
and
was
you
a
decided to
girl-
bring a
yeah.
guy.
And she knows it's a girl's trip. Like, come on.
Yep.
And you bring a guy that you've known barely. I mean, again, you know him
That's what I'm
only on
saying.
social media.
Social media.
Yeah.
It
It's
could be
not.
anybody.
It's not the same thing.
Nah, it's not.
It's definitely not the same thing.
What he could be doing, man.
Could have been goldfish. Could have been goldfish.
A goldfish.
You know the fish in it? What's it called? What's the word when you fish
Oh,
someone?
catfish.
Catfish.
Goldfish, catfish.
This ain't goldfish,
Well,
man.
he could
Yeah.
be goldfish. Goldfish are good. Catfish are bad.
Catfish is
Okay,
good too, and just not catfishing. No, but catfish is different. Catfish is when they selling you as someone else when you're really someone else.
Yeah, somebody else
Right.
identity.
Using a different
They're
identity.
using a different identity to
I
present
think
yourself.
I've created a new
That's
thing.
that's a whole different scenario.
A goldfish is when
Goldfish.
someone fakes they're poor, but they're actually rich as heck. That's a goldfish. Goldfish is when someone's gold, and they're not
They-
letting you know until they get there.
They have money and they're saying they don't have money.
Yeah,
That
that's
reminds me of the
goldfish.
stupid show they tried to do on Fox, where like marry a prince, but you didn't know he was a prince, and then you end up finding out he's a prince. You guys didn't see it?
Nah.
Oh, some coming in America
Yeah,
type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. That's what I'm
Yes.
thinking about.
Actually, yes, it
Oh,
was because the one guy, the one prince that was there, he was from somewhere in Africa. I can't remember where he was a prince from.
Well,
But
Africa got a bunch of kings and princes over there.
Yeah. So he supposedly did have a prince title or something like
Oh
that.
yeah.
But like I was like,
Get
what?
scammed.
Yeah, the Zimbabwe money.
Like he was pretending to not be a prince,
Mm-hmm.
and then to see if these girls will like fall for him, knowing that he's like broke ass. And then they're like, oh,
Mm-hmm. I mean,
by the way,
you
you're
black. What,
marrying
he
a
came to
prince.
America. He was doing this in America, of course. You
Yeah,
can't-
they're doing it here.
I'm a
yeah.
prince in my
You can't,
castle.
you can't,
my
you
house.
can't make that up. that you poor. that would have been easy for him.
Yeah, well, if you come from another country, you can say that you're an immigrant, you don't have money, you don't have anything to
Right.
see if these girls take you, and
Especially
then
you doing it over here.
yeah, and then you get married. But obviously, the show wasn't a hit because they canceled it like after one
They
season.
would have to. Where you gonna find princes at? Where you gonna live? You know, where you gonna?
Exactly.
Where you gonna find?
I would have loved to see Prince Harry trying to do that.
Right.
Prince Harry did do that. He found the girl who was not.
Yeah, but he wasn't on a show pretending to not be a prince.
Well, who says he? Do you think she knew he was a prince? But she meant, yeah, everyone knew.
I mean, it's
Who
pretty
would- who
hard.
wouldn't?
That
Yeah.
man is too public
Yeah.
for you to not know who he is. I mean, you can pretend to say that you're a lookalike, maybe, but other than that, no.
I agree.
But anyways, we switched too far away from where I was talking.
Right.
We were saying how soon is too soon. And for me, 2 days is way too soon. 6 years is still soon.
6 years too soon. Yeah, I said 5. Shit.
Listen, you see? So you're almost out there with me. And DJ, how long you say?
I said a year to probably 2 years, man.
A year to 2 years before you get a girl to move in with you.
Yeah.
Okay. You see, that sounds like a logical time. You get to know a little bit more about them. Some of their bad habits, their good habits. You don't really get to know all their bad habits until you live together.
Yeah, y'all gotta move in together and see how that situation is, man. You don't know the person.
Listen.
That shit.
Listen, I can tell you, sometimes you can tell right away. For once, like the biggest thing intern and I have is he's a morning bird, I'm a night owl. Sometimes he calls me like a freaking 7 in the morning and I like literally want to like punch him if he was near me. Like, don't call me at 7 in the morning because I'm not up. I'm a functional person if I need to be up, okay? Don't get me wrong. Like, I've done jobs where I have to be in work at 6 a.m. And I function. I'm not necessarily like grumpy or anything. But if I have it my way, I'd rather
sleep in.
I do all night and stay and sleep in late.
Yeah.
Intern is a little bit like the opposite of me. He prefers, like, he doesn't necessarily sleep late or early, but he does wakes up way too early for me.
Jealous.
Way too early. And he's like the loudest person in the world. Or at least I think so, because I'm trying to get like an extra hour. And there he is, like, banging pots, like, making noises, trying to turn on the music. I'm like, what the fuck are you trying to do?
I do knock on the window at like 7 a.m.
I think that for me, honestly, that's like the biggest thing, trying to get accustomed to, that I don't know if I do. So just pointing out a little bit of our relationship, that's like my biggest issue. I'm not a morning person.
You used to be.
I said I'm a functioning morning person. If my job requires me to do it, I'll do it. But if I have it my way, I'm not a morning person.
That's my choice.
You see, he's not listening. You see, we already have a problem. He's not listening.
Poor listening skills.
No, I just disagree.
Man, intern, you gotta get it together, man. That's why y'all ain't living
That's why you have a 6 year stretch.
There's no other reason why I'm here. These guys don't want me here.
Listen, I was reading this article that was actually like switching a little bit to relationships. I was reading this article that was saying that there's actually a lot of couples out there that are not necessarily living together. But this is the big but.
I like butts.
They don't have butts. No. The big but is here. They were interviewing 10 women. And of those 10 women, they said that all of them... No, there wasn't 10 women. It was more women. But it was 10% of them were saying that even though they don't live together, they still go to their partner's house and still take the domestic... They start doing all the domestic stuff that a wife or a girlfriend is expected to do.
She does take care of my cat.
You see what I'm saying? Even though they don't live together, they go to the boyfriend's house, but they still end up cleaning for them. So these guys don't want a wife; they want a maid.
Hey,
true story.
If it makes the relationship happy, like.
I was shocked to hear to read that, because I was like, okay, so you don't want to get together with them because you don't want to end up doing that, but yet you're still doing it.
I guess women could be complicated, right?
Women? You mean men?
I mean, how complicated can we be? You
don't clean.
Hey, I
clean.
I know, right? I can only speak for myself on my behalf.
But be honest, both of you right now. Be honest.
Go ahead.
You guys are single. You guys, a lot of this stuff you gotta do it for yourself. So now, if you have a girlfriend, a permanent girlfriend, you're gonna tell me
Define
that you will
permanent.
not. Permanent meaning she's exclusive. Is the only girl you see. Is the only girl you hang out. Is the only girl you bring home every now and then. She might not sleep over, but she comes home.
But that's not permanent though.
It's temporary.
Yeah.
No. When I say permanent, I mean like you're not seeing anyone else.
But how can you prove that?
Well, then you're just being a player now.
Hey, I can't prove that she ain't.
Well, you see, my
else.
question was gonna be, besides the fact, okay, she might be one of the many. My question was, if you have you have a temporary permanent girl that she's the one, like I said, that you bring home and whatever, even if she don't sleep over or whatnot.
Right.
will you stop doing some of the things you do, and if she's like starts doing it, you just let her do it?
Nah, that's just being lazy, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think I would even allow her to touch my stuff.
Nah,
Because I mean that's the problem with a lot of these guys.
Yeah, I don't like people touching my stuff.
They live on their own, so they do all these things. But the moment they bring that temporarily permanent girlfriend,
My real stuff.
you know, like they bring that temporary permanent girlfriend over. She don't sleep there, but she's there a lot, and she starts cleaning and cooking for you and things like that.
Cooking, okay, that's
So
straight.
you won't let her
If you
do it.
mind cooking, go ahead, knock yourself out, but don't touch my stuff.
So she offers to do your laundry. You're just
Don't
like,
touch,
no.
don't touch my clothes. Nah, don't touch my dirty clothes.
I don't know. I don't know. I think that will change.
I was just accustomed to do my own laundry.
I think that will change. If you find a person that is,
If
she does
like,
it, you will let them do it. You will let them take that domestic role.
I don't know.
Like I'll be like honestly,
It'll
I think
it'll
you
have
would.
to happen. It'll have to happen. But I don't know.
it
You'll have to
happen
try it
slowly,
out.
huh? Can you guys
Probably. I don't know.
be a slow process for you? Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but I think it's a very, very, very short.
But I just don't like people touching my stuff because like you don't know how I want it to be fixed and organized and stuff. So.
Okay. So I mean, you're talking more organization wise. But
Yeah,
if she was, let's say, if she offers
that's what
to do your
cleaning is all
laundry
about.
and leaves it folded and clean there for you to just put it away, you wouldn't mind.
What, my laundry?
Yeah. I mean, maybe not put it away, but I mean, like, you wouldn't mind if she starts doing the laundry with you and, you know, helps you get it started, get it done, and then just leaves it there for you to finish it.
Then she should have never started it.
There you go.
There you go. That's the answer.
She's gonna finish it. She ain't do it.
Oh, but you see, all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, you guys are very independent right now, but if you end up meeting a girl that don't mind, that starts doing all those things for you, you will be just like the other guys. Go ahead and do it, babe.
When I meet a goldfish, I'll be happy to do that.
I don't know. It would just have to happen. But
I mean, when a guy already has bad habits in general, those bad habits.
yeah, you can't break the habits. Yeah,
And
I'm just.
intern has terrible bad habits, so he
I
knows
have
about
no-
it. He knows.
Yeah, he
You
already
know
got
you
his
have bad
process.
habits.
Ain't no change in the process. He already started.
He knows he has horrible bad habits.
The process already there. There's no elimination.
Exactly. So we'll leave it at that today, and we'll reveal more about our crazy relationship in the future. Stay tuned for that.
And in the future, we'll find out where intern goes. Where does he go?
Oh man! All right, so we're gonna leave it there, folks. Y'all can find us on PlayDirtyEntertainment.com. That's where we're gonna have all our content, all our news. Our podcast shows is gonna be up there live, so make sure y'all check us out on that. If you want to reach us, our email is playdirty561@gmail.com. You can send us requests, all that good stuff. Music submissions, everything. If you want inquiries, you want to do business, hit us up on the Gmail. Our social handles is PlayDirty561. That's Twitter, Instagram, all that, Facebook. So make sure y'all follow us on that also, on YouTube. Our number is 1-805-765-2792. That's our hotline bling. You know, when we have these conversations and we want, the people to join in on our conversation, hit us up. And yeah, that's all I have. Any last remarks, y'all?
The site is live right now.
Yeah.
It's live.
Yeah, it sure
Going up.
is. Go on there, peekaboo through it,
Check it out.
Check that out for us, and show some love.
Yep.
Play dirty.
Let's get it.
Yeah.